the Czech Republic. Rolling hills give way to dark, ancient forests. Deep within these woods lies Houska Castle. It's a fortress of fear. Its imposing silhouette against the misty sky sends chills down your spine. This is no ordinary castle. Twisted branches claw at the stone walls. The air is heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. A strange silence hangs over the place, broken only by the rustling of leaves and the distant caw of a crow. A waiting presence. Houska Castle defies logic. It wasn't built on a hilltop for strategic advantage. It has no fortifications to speak of, no defenses against invaders. The castle seems to face inward, not outward. It's as if it was built to keep something in rather than keep something out. The interior is just as unsettling. The castle's chapel is built directly over the most disturbing feature of all, a large, gaping hole in the ground, to contain the evil that lurks below. Legends swirl around the pit like the mists that cling to the castle walls. Locals call it the gateway to hell. They say it's a portal to another dimension, a place of unimaginable horrors. The legend goes back to the 13th century. King Ottokar II of Bohemia offered a pardon to any condemned prisoner who would descend into the pit and report back what they saw. One man accepted the challenge. He was lowered into the darkness, his screams echoing up from the abyss. After what seemed like an eternity, he was pulled back up. He babbled incoherently about monstrous creatures and a darkness so profound it could swallow the soul. The prisoner's tale sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened warriors. Whatever he had seen down there, it had broken him. The king, shaken to his core, ordered the construction of Houska Castle directly over the pit. It wasn't meant to be a palace or a fortress in the traditional sense. It was a prison to contain the evil that threatened to spill forth from the depths of the earth. The chapel, built directly over the hole, was intended to sanctify the ground and hold back the darkness. For centuries, Houska Castle stood guard over the gateway to hell. The local villagers gave the castle a wide berth, fearing the evil that lurked within its walls. Stories were whispered of strange lights and sounds emanating from the castle at night. Some said they saw shadowy figures moving through the trees, always keeping their distance from the unholy ground. The castle was largely abandoned for centuries. It fell into disrepair, its once imposing walls crumbling under the weight of time and neglect. But the evil remained trapped beneath the castle's foundations. The 20th century dawned, bringing with it a new kind of evil. The Nazi regime, hungry for power and obsessed with the occult, swept across Europe. They recognized the dark significance of Houska Castle. They too had heard the whispers of the gateway to hell. But unlike those who came before, they didn't fear it. They craved its power. The Nazis occupied Houska Castle, transforming it into a base of operations for their sinister experiments. The castle became a place of unspeakable horror. Screams echoed through the empty halls, a chilling testament to the atrocities committed within. The Nazis were playing with forces they didn't understand, unleashing something ancient and evil into the world. They wanted to open the gateway to hell, to unleash its full fury upon the world. They believed it would give them the power to conquer all who opposed them. They were blind to the true nature of the evil they sought to control. The war ended, and the Nazis were driven from Houska Castle, but the evil they unleashed lingered. The castle remained a place of fear and dread. Locals avoided it, whispering tales of the horrors that transpired within its walls. The gateway to hell, weakened by the Nazis' tampering, threatened to break free once more. Then in recent years, the unthinkable happened. A large section of the castle wall collapsed. Was this a sign that the seal had been broken, that the gateway to hell was open once more? Today, Houska Castle stands as a stark reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of our world. It's a beacon for ghost hunters and thrill seekers, drawn by its eerie reputation and the chance to encounter the unknown. They come from all over the world, hoping to catch a glimpse of the supernatural, to experience the chill of true fear. But be warned, Houska Castle is not a place to be trifled with. The evil that lurks within its walls is very real, and it's hungry.